Hey, Slippery Rock head coach George Mihalik, a 40-21 victory over Virginia Union in the opening round of the NCAA playoffs. First home playoff game since 1999 and your first NCAA playoff victory since 1998. Your overall thoughts on today's game?
Well, John, I thought our defense did a tremendous job. Anytime you can come up with 6 turnovers, they really kept us in the game, plus they scored a touchdown. Offensively, we did what we had to do. I don't think we're as sharp as we've been offensively, but when we had to get the points on the board, we did that. And then, as always, special teams played a big role in field position today.
And they really had the better part of the play in the first half. Offensively, they had more yardage in the first half than you did, but your defense came up huge. A lot of turnovers, 6 turnovers in the game. Talk about the momentum swings in the first half there. Tevin had a pick 6 that really swung the momentum. How big was your defense in keeping you in the game early?
Well, yeah, definitely. As I said, I thought the offense, we weren't usually our up-tempo. We just were out of sync a little bit, but defense, Tevin's interception for a touchdown, extended that, made it 13-0. That gave us a little extra space. The turnovers giving the offense short field, offense taking advantage, scoring on a 50-yard drive. So it was a big plus. But I think the biggest aspect of our defense today, that goal line stand in late in the third quarter was just fantastic. It was it was fourth quarter actually, situation where they had first and goal from the 1-yard line, and we kept them out, and I think that was the key in sealing the victory for us.
And despite them really moving the ball a little bit early in the game, the turnovers really hurt them. You led 26-7 at halftime. Then you scored on the first possession of the second half to take a 33-7 lead. And talk about how they didn't fold at all. They came right back at you, scored twice on the next 2 possessions. Talk about how you really had to fight to stay in it.
And, I thought with the score there in the third quarter, start the second half, maybe that would really give us a little space. But credit to Virginia Union. Hey, that's why they were, one of the teams picked to play in the national playoffs. They came back and they made it a game. They made it, eventually it was a 2-touchdown game, and if they would have got in on that goal line stand, it would have been a one-score game. So a lot of credit to Virginia Union, very athletic team, and they played a very good physical football game.
And the turnover battle really was the story of the game today. You had 6 turnovers from your defense, 3 interceptions, 3 fumbles, and you didn't turn the ball over. No picks from Dante Nania, and you dropped 4 fumbles, but you didn't lose any fumbles today. How big was the turnover game?
Well, that's a definite hidden factor in this game. Offensively, while maybe we struggled a little bit, you're right. We didn't turn the football over, and that was a big plus. And we didn't put our defense in bad position. They gave us good field position. So, great team effort working hand in hand in respect to that.
And you got a good team effort all around. A lot of guys had a hand offensively and defensively in making big plays. But talk a little just real quickly about that the front 4 today. Marcus Martin, Cody, Joe Phillips, even the backup guys, Avery Anderson, and even the backups on the line. Those guys were impressive all day.
Yeah, and John, right now I don't know what we held them to rushing-wise.
60.
Okay, so I knew we were controlling their running game, and when you make a team one-dimensional, which we've said all year long, that really gives your defense an edge. And they struggle running the football, and we knew they had to throw the football, and they're very good at it. But that gives you that chance to create turnovers.
And moving ahead now, the victory today by way of your 2 seed means that you'll be home for a second straight week next Saturday in the second round. Right now, it looks like you'll get Assumption out of the Northeast 10. How great is it for this program to be able to have back-to-back home playoff games for the first time in more than a decade?
Well, it's big, and I think it's well documented. We love playing here at home in our stadium in front of our fan base. We have a great student section, and to not have to go out on the road is a real big advantage, especially here in the national playoffs.
Well, congratulations, outstanding performance, Coach.
Well, thanks, and thanks for all the Rock Nation following, and as always, go Rock.